All right, so yesterday's math looked like this, so we're going to go ahead and write our times in here. So we learned that the hour hand, the short red hour hand, is pointing at the hour, and that we write that first. And we learned that this longer blue hand is pointing up at the 12, and that means that there are 0 minutes after 3. So we call this our 3 o'clock, and digitally we write o'clock with 2 zeros. So we've got 2 o'clock. And we've got 3 o'clock, we've got 9 o'clock, we've got 10 o'clock here, we've got 6 o'clock here. Where is the hour hand pointing? At the 1, and the minute hand is straight up, 1 o'clock. We've got the hour hand pointing at 8. And the minute hand is up, o'clock, 8 o'clock. What time is this? That's right, 7 o'clock. This is 12 o'clock. This one's hard for some kids. They're both pointing at the 12. So we call this 12 o'clock. And this one is pointing at the 11. 11 o'clock. Good. If I turn my paper over and look at the back, it says draw the hour hand on the clock to show the time. So we've got 4 o'clock written here, and we've got that. So all I have to do is put this, and the way to do the arrow is to do a V and make it be pointing here at this 4. It says for me to draw 5 o'clock, so we've got our o'clock up here. We need to point our arrow here at the 5, and you could just leave it like that. You don't even have to put the arrow on it. It's fine, just like that. For 10 o'clock, I'm going to point my hour hand at the 10, like that. And for 8 o'clock right here, I'm going to point my hand at the 8, like that. Okay, and if you wanted to put the V on there, you could. And make an arrow, but you don't have to. All right, down here it says, look at the hour hand. Puzzled Penguin drew. Am I correct? It says 3 o'clock, and Puzzled Penguin has his hour hand pointing at the 9. And I see what he did wrong. He made his hour hand point that way, and he needs it to point this way. 3 o'clock needs to be that way instead of that way. So he's got the wrong answer there. So here it says help Puzzled Penguin. It says 3 o'clock. I'm going to draw it going to the 3. All right. This was the rest of 7.1. 7.2 is called Our Busy Day, and it looks like this. So it's got some clocks here. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about, what do you do at 7 o'clock in the morning, at 8 o'clock in the morning, at 9 o'clock in the morning, at 10 o'clock, at 11 o'clock, at 12 o'clock. So this is hours passing. Now it's 1 o'clock, now it's 2 o'clock, now it's 3 o'clock, then it's 4 o'clock, then it's 5 o'clock, and then it's 6 o'clock. If we were in school, we would be cutting this, as you can see, and we would be putting it together in order to make a little book, and we would be talking about our busy day. What do we do at that time? I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. I drink my coffee at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I start recording for school. At 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm preparing my reading lessons for my group. At 10 o'clock in the morning, I'm putting out your slideshow. At 11 o'clock in the morning, I'm meeting with the blue group. At 12 o'clock, I'm meeting with the orange group. At 1 o'clock, I'm eating my lunch. At 2 o'clock, I'm meeting with the purple group. At 3 o'clock, I'm getting ready for the next day. At 4 o'clock, I'm having a snack, and then I'm preparing my slideshow for the next day, or making it. At 5 o'clock, I'm making dinner, and at 6 o'clock, I'm eating dinner with my family. Things like that. You can talk about what you do during your day, and I'll assign the assignment in Think Central Now that goes with both of those assignments. So we're learning to tell time to the hour. Tomorrow we'll work more on telling time to the hour, and then we'll also look at telling time to the half hour. All right, good luck.